In a zoo, my little bear cub and I were there together. I loved my cub deeply. I had been captured from another place and brought here. At that time, my cub was still in my womb. I gave birth to my cub only after arriving here. My cub is my whole world. My happiness and reason to live come from my little one. One day, I saw a man who worked there selling my cub to someone else in exchange for money. My heart shattered at the sight. I screamed, the sound of my cub's cries tore my heart apart. I cried out in anguish. But I couldn't get past the bars to stop it. Even though I was so close, I couldn't save my cub from danger. And that thought broke me completely inside. Separated from his mother, not knowing where he was being taken, my cub must have suffered terribly in his little heart. Thinking of him, I haven't been able to sleep for many days. A few days later, what I witnessed caused me even more sorrow. A man was beating a mother lioness. Fearing that the people there would sell her cub, the lioness wouldn't allow anyone to come near it. Because of that, the man struck her brutally with an iron rod, and the mother lion died right in front of her cub's eyes. The sight of the lion cub crying and wailing behind the bars, watching helplessly as a man killed its mother, wounded my heart even more. The mother lion was punished with death just because she tried to protect her cub. Watching this scene gave me a moment of clarity. First, I realized I am still alive. No matter where my cub is in this world, I can try to find him. Next, I must prevent these people from selling the lion cub to anyone else. I began thinking about what I could do to stop it. I decided, no more crying. What I saw next caused me even more pain. A man was going around beating all the animals with an iron rod in his hand. Such cruelty had never happened here before. I realized that it was the newly arrived people who were responsible for these acts of violence. I understood clearly that only if I stayed brave could I protect everyone. First, I comforted the lion cub who had lost his mother. I will be your mother now. Don't be afraid. I will protect you and never let them sell you. I will not allow the cruelty that happened to my cub to happen to anyone else. I hugged the lion cub close to my chest, comforting him and giving him courage. After that, I kept thinking about everything that had happened here. I was trying to figure out a way to escape from this place without anyone noticing. That's when a brilliant idea came to me. I needed to explore the entire place. Only then could I find a way to escape. During the day, there would be people around, so I wouldn't be able to look around freely. But if I stayed inside the cage at night, how could I explore the place? So, I needed a way to get out of this cage. I started thinking about what I could do. And then, a plan came to mind. I decided that I had to dig a tunnel to get out of this cage. Only if I escaped through that tunnel could I explore the entire place. That way, I would also be able to find a path to rescue all the animals from here. So, whenever no one was watching, day or night, I secretly dug the tunnel and created a path to escape from my cage. One night, I came out through the tunnel I had dug. First, I explored the entire area. The place was surrounded by electric fences. Since the electric fences were there, no guards had been posted for security. Everything was silent. I began searching for the direction where a dense forest could be seen. Since the place was so large, I had to go far from my cage to look. After wandering and searching for a long time, my efforts paid off. Before dawn, I found it. Only one side had a dense forest. I could hear the sounds of birds. and the distant cries of animals like wolves and foxes. Realizing which direction the forest lay in, I let out a deep breath of relief. Immediately, I dug a small hole at that spot as a marker. Then, I returned to my cage through the tunnel I had dug. Since I had stayed awake the entire night, I slept during the day. That day too, I saw a man beating and tormenting the other animals. Since the lion cub was friendly and talked to everyone, I decided to use him for my plan. I called him and said, "Tonight at midnight, tell all the animals to come to the place I mention. Tell them I'm going to share a secret with everyone. Ask them to definitely join the gathering and tell them this quietly, without anyone else hearing." I also told the lion cub the secret location. Without missing a single animal, he quietly passed on the message to everyone. I then exited through my tunnel and reached the spot I had mentioned. It was midnight. Slowly, one by one, the animals started to come to where I had told them. "Okay," I said, "I have a plan to save you all from here. If we dig a tunnel from this side under the fences, we can escape to the other side. Come at the same time every night, we can dig all night. This is the best way for us to escape," I said. I told them, just as I dug a tunnel and got out of my cage. "You must do the same, dig from inside your cages and get out through the tunnel. I will tell you the day we will escape. Then we can all run away into the dense forest," I said. "This is my plan. Everyone come back tomorrow at the same time, at midnight. Happy for the animals too." After that, every night at midnight, all the animals got together and dug a deep tunnel in unity. On the last day, I told everyone not to come. I went alone and dug the last part of the tunnel myself. When I came out through the finished tunnel, I saw a dense forest ahead. Entering the forest, I raised both my hands in celebration of my victory. Then, I quietly returned to my cage and lay down. I told everyone not to escape alone. The dense forest area is full of dangers. We must all escape together on the same day. Everyone agreed to this. We had all been waiting for that day. Luckily for us, the day we had been waiting for came 3 days later. On that day, all the workers had taken a day off. It didn't matter whether the sun was scorching or the tunnel was dark. Each animal had only one thought in mind: we must escape. I quietly approached each animal's cage and gently called to them. The animals emerged from their cages through the tunnels they had dug, without leaving a single one behind. I quietly guided each animal to the starting point of the tunnel. I told them, the tunnel will be very dark, but you can find your way using the light coming from both the entrance and the exit. I added, everyone, stand in a line. Gently hold the tail of the animal in front of you with your mouth and slowly move through the tunnel in that line. As I planned, from the starting point of the tunnel to the end where the forest begins, all the animals escaped through the tunnel and reached the dense forest. From there, we safely traveled several miles and reached this protected forest called Imaji Forest. Now, in Imaji Forest, the animals live safely and happily.